Hello everybody, my name is buzzycombs and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Dinotopia. In today's episode, I would like to build a really cute little petting zoo area for a bunch of baby dinosaurs. So to build this, I of course am going to need some hacked wood, some simple cobblestone pillars, and of course fences. And I think a really cute spot to put it would be just over here between the aviary, which is a little bit busy, and the para enclosure. So I'm just going to start kind of framing out the shape of the place with some fences because they're all babies, so we don't really need to have anything like really big to cover them up with. I'm also going to have these pillars be 2 blocks tall, that way they can't jump out. And then we're also digging a little bit into this hill right here, which is fine, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to keep anything from jumping in. All right, so this is the shape I would like for the petting zoo. Now I just have to start laying down the rest of the fences. Then I'm going to border the bottoms with sanded dirt. And now I just need to work out where I would like to put the entrance. And I think maybe right here could be cute. So let me just get rid of these. And I think a cute little archway could be really freaking cute. So let's give that a shot. So if we build this up like so, and then get a couple of slabs, we can try to maybe slope it inwards a little bit. Let's see how that looks. That's cute, I think. Now I just have to craft a couple more slabs and try to replicate that shape on this side too. Yeah, like this. I think that's kind of cute. It's a little bit janky, but that's where the charm comes from. Now we gotta give it a functional entrance, which is a little bit tricky, but I'm sure I can manage. So what if I put a gate right here and a gate right here and then a fence in the middle? No, let's not do it that way. What if we did this, right? No, definitely not. What if we did something like this and then had it like so? Okay, that's a lot better. It's still kind of janky, but it works. Oh, you know what? We could actually move it inwards instead of outwards. So what if we do all this? Okay, this is still janky, but we are getting there. We are absolutely getting there. Kind of. Okay, you know what? We could just do this. Yeah. So if you want to get in, you go in through these gates right here. Now we just have to reposition this sanded dirt. And whoop, bam! It's perfect. Oh, and what if we had a little piece going up? Is that cute? No, it's not. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so this is our cute little petting zoo area. And to bring it to life, we of course need to give it some decorations. Now first, I'm going to grab a bunch of slime balls. And I was gonna say I was gonna grab some string, but I appear to be out. So I'm just going to grab a bit of bone meal from my composter. And then I'm going to harvest the string from my string tree, which I still think is the most silly thing in existence. And then I'm going to use the bone meal to repopulate the supply and just collect a bunch of this. Okay, I think 36 strings should be perfect. Then I'm going to grab various colorful bits of wool. And with all of this, I'm going to make a bunch of balls. And with these balls in hand, I can just throw them all throughout the enclosure because they're baby dinosaurs, so they're definitely going to want to play a lot. Boop. Now, another thing I think I would like to do is clear out all of this grass and dig out a couple little patches of dirt because I think it would be nice to have a couple of bare patches of land. That way, the little babies can roll around in some mud and get all nice and dirty up. Excuse me? Did I just see? Why? How? What is the pteranodon doing outside of its enclosure? Do I have any? I don't have any arrows on me. Please stay there. I'm gonna see how I can get him back inside and figure out what the heck happened because the doors are closed and it shouldn't even be able to fit through it in the first place. I don't know how that happened. Arrow acquired. And I'm also going to grab my whip just in case that guy's not tamed. Excuse me, big little guy. No, don't go up. Oh my gosh, he's flying. Please. Oh, she's going. What are you doing, you maniac? Get back here. Please. You're not supposed to be out here. Okay, Comet. Why have you flown away? You are not an actual comet. You are a pteranodon, and you are supposed to stay in your pen where you are safe and sound. Are there any holes in the glass? Do I need to do routine inspections to make sure there's no possible escape for these guys? For now, though, Comet is back inside, so she is now free to fly around and hopefully not escape again while I go on ahead and make sure there is no way for any of them to get out. There's a hole! There's a hole! I have found a hole! Oh my gosh. Okay, how do I... Does this... Okay, I can take this piece of glass. I'm gonna build all the way up to here. Wait, was there a hole? Oh, yes, right here. And we are going to plug that right in. And I think that's the only hole there is. I'm gonna keep looking though. Okay, we are all clear. I don't think there are any more holes, but I'm definitely glad we found our little escape artist. Anyways though, I definitely think I finished laying down all the dirt patches for this petting zoo. So now I'm going to have to get a little bit of foliage to decorate the floor. And I think a mixture of the prehistoric short grass, clover patches, and white and pink anemones would look perfect in this enclosure. Now I just need to add a feeder, of which I'll situate right here. And the final touch for the petting zoo is to actually bring to life our baby dinosaurs. Now the dinosaurs I would like to inhabit the petting zoo would be the Diplodocus, the Parasaurolophus, a Triceratops, and lastly a Stegosaurus. And so, because I have all 4 of these unique dinosaurs, I'm going to get them cooking in the culture vats. And while they're cultivating, I'm going to add in some paths to the enclosures I built last episode. The cultivation failed and it made a creeper. I'm just gonna let it drown. Oh, dang it. I absolutely hate cultivation failures. I stink. And bam, we have ourselves our new culture vat. Alright, so I have finished all the normal pavements for all the paths. Now, I would like to build a path around the petting zoo. But I'm not going to make it out of andesite like everything else. Instead, I would like it to feel a little bit more homely and instead be surrounded by coarse dirt. And now that all the pathways are complete, it can be assumed that our dinosaur eggs are finished cultivating. And so we just gotta grab them all up and lay them all down together. And there we go! We now have the 4 stars of our petting zoo, of whom I'm going to name Littlefoot, Sarah, Ducky, and lastly, Spike, all of whom are named after the main cast in The Land Before Time. And now you guys might be wondering, Buzzy, how the heck are you going to keep them small enough to stay in this enclosure? Well, my fellow dinosaur fanatics, I am going to be crafting a magical potion, or an essence of sorts. And that essence will be the essence of poisonous potato. Actually, they have renamed it to the stunted essence. And essentially what it does is it stops my dinosaurs from growing whatsoever. And so to craft a stunted essence, we are going to need 4 poisonous potatoes and some essence of chicken. And for that, we need several glass bottles and cooked chicken soup. And to get cooked chicken soup, we need to cook raw chicken soup. And to make raw chicken soup, okay, we just need a bucket and some raw chicken. So we can do that. We have plenty of iron to make buckets with, of which I'm going to make 2. I heard a stray chicken, of whom I am going to kill for the purposes of this mission. And I'm also going to need 1 more death. Sorry, buddy, but you are now going towards a marvelous cause. Now we just need 16 glass bottles, of which I have 9. So I'm gonna need to grab 3 glass and then craft the bottles. Okay, that's not quite enough. And now we have enough glass bottles. So next I'm going to make some raw chicken soup, throw it into the furnace, and while that's cooking, I'm going to go on ahead and grab my secret stash of poisonous potatoes because I've been holding on to these for a very long time. And now we can throw these all together to make some essence of chicken, and lastly, some stunted essence. Now, at the moment, I think our sweet little baby dinosaurs are a little bit too small to be adequate for the petting zoo. So what I'm going to do is with this extra chicken essence, I'm going to grow them up to a size I am satisfied with. Okay, Spike, that is perfect. And that's good for Ducky. There's Sarah. And lastly is Littlefoot. There we go. Now that all the babies are grown up just a little bit, we can say that the petting zoo is now finished. And now I think the most fun test of all will be to see if their genders are correct, because I think that would be funny. And let's see. Ducky is a male. Littlefoot is a male. Sarah is a male. And what about Spike? Spike is also a male. So I think... So I guess the cast from Land Before Time are all boys this time. Anywho, now that we have finished up with our petting zoo, we are not quite done with today just yet. The next thing I would like to do is give our lovely dinosaurs a couple of crazy fun little names. And so first off, I accidentally misspelled Esmeralda with an E instead of an A. So if we give her the proper name, She is now a very beautiful, vibrant orange. Isn't that stunning? I love her. Next, we should have a spare unnamed taco in here, of whom I am going to name Bringer of Peace. And now it is a very cool, fiery-looking taco who is probably going to try to kill me. But that's okay. Unfortunately, our next dinosaur actually has reached its group limit and we can't add any more to the enclosure, and we've already named every single one. So the first para I see is going to be renamed as Jackabird. Ooh, look at that! Looking quite snazzy, my friend. Now the final critter we are going to be giving a special name today will be a dodo bird. And I have 14 dodo eggs, so this is the perfect opportunity to bring forth another one. Oh, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, I betrayed you. Steve, you are Steve now. Oh, look at how cute little Steve is. I'm so sorry, my sweet child. Okay, we now have ourselves a Steve who looks like a little pigeon, and he is so cute, and I love him. Anyway, so we still have 10 eggs to spare, so I'm just going to throw them everywhere and see if we... we got 2 more dodos. I'm so sorry, I hit you again. I am such a bad dodo mom, and I am out of food. Okay. Let me go grab some more so I can tame these 2 new dodos. You're mine, and you're mine. Wait. Oh, I already own it. Okay, never mind. And on that note, now that we have our new dodos and our cool names with the cool skins, that is the end of today's episode on Minecraft Dinotopia. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to let me know by leaving a like and subscribe. And without further ado, thank you all so much for watching, and I guess I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!